Well, good evening and welcome back to Nighthawk basketball here on a Saturday night in Nampa, Idaho. We're at the Johnson Sports Center. I'm Craig Stensgaard, joined by Kerry Cook for tonight's action between the Nighthawks and the Seawolves of Alaska, Anchorage. How are we doing tonight, Kerry?
Doing really well. Looking forward to another good basketball game. Thursday night, Nighthawks took care of business, beating Alaska Fairbanks. Much needed win coming off of a tough road trip and one of the hardest road trips just because of travel against SPU and Montana State Billings. But Nighthawks really played well in the second half, and so we're all hoping that they carry that momentum forward. Well, unless you're from Anchorage.
That's true. The Alaska Anchorage Seawolves come into tonight also off of a victory, picking up a 90-72 win at Central Washington on Thursday. So any road wins are good wins when you get to conference play.
Absolutely.
So Coach Osborne and Coach Orton and their crew had a happy commute down from Ellensburg to Nampa for tonight's ball game. The last 4 games in a row have been wins for Anchorage. Now, given 2 of them were against Portland Bible, where Portland didn't didn't score 40 points in either game. So those are more, let's keep ourselves loose, get back into it after Christmas games. And then they come out with a win over Fairbanks at home, 81-59, and then the win on Thursday at Central Washington.
Yeah, Anchorage. I was talking to Coach Rush a little bit before the game, and he was saying this one's going to be a tough one. They're well coached.
Yeah.
2, they've got a lot of length, and they're playing well right now.
Yeah, well, and it's the crazy thing about the conference as far as the travel is extensive enough. I mean, Anchorage is used to every road trip for them is brutal, but it's like Thursday and Saturday can be worlds apart from each other when you're on the road.
Oh man!
So
yeah.
Winning at home is really important, and this is a big game for the Nighthawks. The Seawolves come to town 8-5 overall, 2-2 in conference play. They opened conference play the first weekend of December with 2 losses, an overtime loss at home against Montana State Billings, and then a loss against Seattle Pacific, 3-point loss to SPU. Looking at the GNAC standings, you've got Montana State Billings is the leading team at 5-0 to open, here as we're midway through the first trip through the conference. So that home loss to Billings, I'm guessing that Coach Osborne was ready to take a long walk away from town in Anchorage after that, because they they usually do not lose at home much at all.
Right.
But now I think he's probably feeling a little less about that loss now that Billings has come out so strong.
Yeah, and in the same token, Nighthawks lost to Billings at Billings.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying attention to the standings,
Right. Yeah.
you may think, oh, that's kind of a disappointing
Yeah,
loss.
yeah.
But on the flip side,
They're pretty good.
They must be pretty good
Yeah,
if they're
so-
11-4 and 5-0 in the GNAC.
Yeah, absolutely. So your Nighthawks are in 7th place in the conference at 2-3 overall, while Anchorage right above them in the win column at 2-2. So your NNU's 5-8 coming into tonight's game. They were able to break that 4-game losing streak that they had going, and we were happy to see that. And we'll be set for action. We're going to send it downstairs to Mike Poe on the mic as we meet tonight's starters.
And Orkney Hills Center Court, the home of your Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Tonight's men's basketball game features the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves and your Nighthawks. We did the invocation and national anthem in the previous game, so we'll move right on to the starters for Alaska Anchorage. First of all, a 5'10" senior from Anchorage, Alaska, number 0, Dazan Weiss. A 6'7" junior from Idaho Falls, number 3, Sawyer Storms. 6'3" senior from Huntington Beach, California, number 5, A.J. Garrity. A 6'5" junior from Aurora, Colorado, number 21, Jaden Bradley. a 6'2" sophomore from Melbourne, Australia, Lachlan Viney. And now for the starters for your Crusaders. A 6'4" sophomore from Boise, Idaho, number 0, Biggie Ferguson. A 6'2" senior from Meridian, Idaho, Kobe Tarashima. A 6-foot sophomore from Lapwai, Idaho, number 3, Drew Allen. A 6'6" sophomore from San Diego, California, number 10, Christian Rose. And a 6'9" junior from Tracy, California, number 32, Gabe Murphy. The head coach of the Seawolves is Rusty Osborne, assisted by Ryan Orton, Jalen McCullough, and Ryan Eggerbristen. The head coach of the Nighthawks is Paul Rush, assisted by John Hawkins, Tanner Krause, and Adam Bowles. Fans, it's time for Nighthawks basketball.
So the Nighthawks will break the huddle. Gabe Murphy will jump it up center court against Sawyer Storms. Storms is a 6'7", 220-pound junior out of Idaho Falls, Idaho, and a transfer from Chaminade. So he has seen the extremes of weather in his collegiate career.
Yes, he has.
Going from
the Alaska Shootout from the Maui Classic to the Alaska Shootout.
Yeah, Chaminade's campus is really neat. I've been there a couple times, and it's
la-di-da.
It's pretty cool. But I tell you what, the University of Alaska Anchorage campus is really nice. So, and then when it's not below 0, it's even better. Gabe Murphy controls the tip, and we are underway. As your Seawolves in yellow with the green and white trim. Nighthawks in their home whites. Drew Allen on the top side. This is Terashima, cleared out to the short corner, over to Allen. He wants a 3. Off the front of the rim, offensive rebound by Christian Rose, and it's nearly stolen away. Nice play by Dazon Weish. Weish is the leading scorer for UAA at 16.3 points a ball game. Also has 32 steals to lead the Seawolves. And he's going to also pick up a foul.
Yeah, it was a nice move there. Good screen by Gabe Murphy to open up the lane, and Drew Allen, who can go both right or left, was able to get that into the lane and get the foul drawn. Easy for me to say.
Allen makes the
First free throw's up and good for Drew Allen. It's good to see, let him watch that ball go through the hoop early.
Well, not only that, but Nighthawks on the season have struggled from the free throw line, and then last night was even, I think they lowered their percentage, so good start from the line.
That's Christian Rose defending Bradley. Price kick out three-pointer, and we're going to get a three-point shot +1, and hopefully he did not hit his head on the back of the
bleachers. Looks like he did hit his head.
Ugh.
Hope he's all right.
That's A.J. Garrity, 6'3", senior out of Huntington Beach, California. Went to
making the three-point shot, number 5, A.J. Garrity.
Santiago Canyon Junior College before heading up to Anchorage. If you haven't been to Anchorage before and you are a Nighthawk fan listening in, I have compared Anchorage to really feeling like Boise, but you know, all alone.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a pretty town. I really enjoyed it. We've been up there a couple times with the basketball team back in the early days and of the GNAC, and man, it's a pretty spot. So the free throw was good, 4-2, the 4-point play. Terashima with the finger roll, but Rose cleans it up, and he'll put the offensive putback through the rim.
Nice length there by Christian Rose.
Oh, Terashima, nice job with the help side defense. Hands in the passing lane with the deflection.
I don't think Lachlan Viney liked Terashima's contact there.
Oh.
A little extracurricular where the official had to come in and say something.
Oh, and there is the turnover. Rose is going to pick it up. He's going to be aggressive and go all the way up to the rim, draw the body foul. Oh. My goodness. Well, that's interesting. I mean, he definitely initiated the contact.
Interesting
but I mean, I've seen that called a flop this year.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Either way, it's a foul on Rose, his first. The three-pointer knocked home. Weiss with the triple.
You can see why Weiss is the leading scorer.
Yeah. Murphy. Hiroshima baseline. Ooh, tough skip pass was tipped, and with Bergeson wide open at the top of the key. Nice hands by Terashima. Picks up the steal. Drew Allen, three-pointer from the right side, missed, pulled down by Garrity.
It's a good look by Allen. Oh, good ball pressure there by Biggie Bergeson. Created the turnover there.
So back-to-back turnovers for the Nighthawks. And Coach Osborne is up and less than thrilled. Skip pass, there's Terashima. Around, and the crafty veteran off the glass. Gets it to drop from 8 feet.
Good patience there.
Backdoor, good hands by Terashima again. That's the third time he's gotten his hands on an entry pass tonight. Weiss out, that's Viney. Three-pointer is missed. Offensive rebound, they're gonna get a foul on Christian Rose. He got tied up with Bradley.
It's unfortunate there for Rose. That's his second foul off that tough offensive foul called early there, and brings Gabe Murphy off the bench to replace him since he's got the 2 fouls. Not Gabe Murphy, Aaron Murphy. You know, Craig, I was going to say, as the season has progressed, Aaron Murphy's getting more and more comfortable in the system and really starting to show what he can do on the floor.
Yeah, no question. He's relaxed, I think, and it's hard as a transfer. I think you feel a certain amount of pressure about, okay, I need to be this, this, and this. Here's Viney down the lane. We're going to go up, but we're going to get a blocking foul. And I wonder if Terashima slid his hips a little on contact.
From this angle, it looked to me like he leaned in.
Gotcha. So 2 shots now for Lachlan Viney from Melbourne, Australia. Also a transfer from Hawaii. He was at Hawaii Pacific and makes use of the transfer portal.
The ever-present transfer portal.
I know. It has changed coaching and changed recruiting. Second free throw is out, and Aaron Murphy grabs his first rebound. Oh, tough pass tipped out of bounds by Viney. So if Viney's folks are in Australia listening, welcome.
Wonder if they're getting ready for the Australian Open.
Well, good point. Yeah, I have no idea what time it is in Australia right now and what day it is, in fact.
It's about 12 and a half hours ahead of time.
Ah, gotcha.
12, 12 and a half,
That
something like that.
sounds like
No.
a guy who watches a lot of Australian Open matches. Bergeson finds Terashima and Gabe Murphy with the offensive rebound and another one. Now he's going to pick up a foul and he's going to go to the line.
Good effort by 3 Nighthawks down there. Biggie Bergeson and both Murphy brothers really active there underneath, going for that offensive board.
We'll take a timeout. Alaska Anchorage on top, 8-6.
Hey, Greens. How's everything going today?
Hey, Robert. We're good. Just checking in on that car loan we applied for.
No worries. Let me pull that up. Yep. Looks like you're approved and all set.
Hey, that's great news.
So, you headed over to the dealership now?
Yep. Just gotta make one stop first.
And we got a great rate, too.
Out of the break, we're going to have free throws for Gabe Murphy after the persistent rebounding effort by
As
the
you'd
Nighthawks.
expect, those first 4 minutes, Craig, pretty competitive basketball and close. Got teams that are 2-2 and 2-3 in conference play and trying to stay ahead of one another.
Yep. And I've got to say, just comment that the Nighthawks look much more in continuity tonight.
Agreed.
There has not been any possessions where, at times over the past month, they've looked a little unorganized. And I know that Coach Rush has felt that way because you can see it as he's talking to him. But the guys have really into the ball game at the break is Yaru Harvey. Between the legs, pull-up jumper off the backside, rebound by Harvey, tipped and now controlled by True Allen. He's going to take it all the way up and draw the body foul on Viney. Yaru Harvey into the ball game. He averages 7.8 points a ball game for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, that's one of the shifts that Coach Rush has made. You know, he inserted Biggie Bergeson into the starting lineup and won because he was shooting the ball well. But I also think he is bringing Harvey off the bench to help with that continuity you were speaking of, to not have, you know, so much change, and it's really helped.
Well, and Harvey's one of the best one-on-one defenders, that, if he's not the best one on the Nighthawk squad. So that goes, you know, all the way back to the old school. You might get better when you sub on one end of the floor, where you bring in that one-on-one defender off the bench, and it's a step up defensively.
Yeah.
Or you just foul right away. So I jinxed him right off the bat.
You did. But this is the same official that called an offensive foul down on the other end.
Yeah, so it's like, come on now. Caleb Larson with the basketball, and he traveled. Larson, a 5'10 junior out of Wilsonville, Oregon. One of the still remaining transfers from Concordia before they ceased to exist a few years ago now.
It was a sad week.
Yeah, it was. Here's Murphy with the on-ball screen. He's going to roll. Skip past Bergeson, wide open three-pointer off the backside. Coach Rush isn't even bothering yelling right now. The other official, his off official, actually walked by Rush smiling because he knows how, I mean, there was a foot of space between Murphy and that offensive player.
Yeah, I'm being quiet on the live stream here.
Me too. Quick three-pointer taken in and out. Rebound tipped around. Controlled now by Gabe. Drew Allen. Man-to-man defense on both ends of the floor being played. 10 on the shot clock. There's Drew Allen on the baseline. Aaron Murphy, ball's tipped and now controlled by Jerron Williams.
Didn't look like Murphy was ready for that pass.
No, There's Williams behind the back. Three-pointer is up and good for Sawyer Storms. Storms is also a double-figure scorer at 11.2 a ball game.
Big fella wearing number 3.
Yep. Ferguson tipped, gets his dribble back. He'll kick it over. Drew Allen, three-pointer from the right side. Long, and now Bergeson's going to be able to hustle, and no, it touched out of bounds. So Bergeson was right there for the long rebound. Timothy Tenclay into the ball game.
As well as Kobe Terashima replacing Drew Allen and Biggie Bergeson.
Garrity's back onto the floor for UAA. Tyson Gilbert is also into the ball game for the Seawolves. Only one starter left on the floor right now. That's Sawyer Storm. Off the dribble, three-pointer straight away, and it's up and good for Gilbert. That was a little too easy as he went right over the top of that screen. Here's Harvey down the lane, up and finds the rim.
Basket by number 11, Yaru Harvey.
I think Coach Osborne thinks that was probably too easy too.
Agreed. Ooh, Tenclay nearly tips it, but does not give up his defensive position. That was nice. A little bit of a push off there. Murphy with the rebound on the ball that just grazed the rim. Terashima draws two defenders. Here's Tenclay quickly, then out. Yaru Harvey into the lane, kicked it out. Tenclay with the three. It's just off. That was a good-looking shot.
Yeah, good driving kick there by Yaru Harvey as well.
Here's Larson, calls his own number. Gabe Murphy with the rebound.
Gabe Murphy with 5 boards already tonight.
Another great look for Tenclay. This one's off the back of the rim. Two good finds there to get really good quality shots. And Tenclay's frustration, he tips it out of bounds. That'll take us to a break. Again, Anchorage leads it by 4, 14-10.
Since 1998, Idaho Pizza has been serving our local community. With fresh, local ingredients and friendly faces to serve you, Idaho Pizza delivers greatness one delicious pizza at a time. For our monthly specials, menus, and a list of locations, visit IdahoPizzaCompany.com.
Baseline out of bounds for Alaska Anchorage. Back into the ball game is Dazon Weish. And making his first appearance tonight is Evan Hoosier, the 6'9", 240-pound sophomore from right there in Anchorage, Alaska. Three-pointer off the side of the rim, tipped, and Christian Rose is going to let it go out of bounds and does a nice job.
Not going to lie, I think we might have gotten away with one there. Looked like it went off Aaron Murphy.
Well, we'll take it. Halfway through the first half here, the Nighthawks find themselves down 4.
Number 20, Dathan Satchel, first personal.
That's Satchel's first appearance into the ball game here. Ken Clay finds Rose the short corner. He's going to face up, go to the baseline side. Turnover to the Seawolves. Backdoor cut, ball's loose on the floor. We're gonna have a held ball. Nighthawks will have possession. I'm not sure how that works because we got the tip. No, excuse me, that's Anchorage basketball, sorry. My dyslexic view of the arrow. Here's Andrew Farron, gonna give Christian Rose a break.
Yeah, I think they're protecting Rose from picking up his third foul.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised he went back in, but they picked up his second foul with so much time left in the half.
Yeah. Shot clock violation as the Nighthawks do a nice job away from the basketball.
You know, we saw that last night, Craig, as the shot clock was getting down low. Aaron Murphy did a great job of giving ball pressure without reaching at the end of the shot clock and getting a cheap foul.
Yeah, that was nice. Ball movement there by the Nighthawks. The three-pointer is, the long rebound is tipped and controlled by Mr. Gilbert. Three-pointer is up and good for Jaden Bradley. So largest deficit of the night for the Nighthawks is 7. And now right back to 4 as Ten Clay answers with his first triple of the night.
I was just looking at the stats, Craig, in Anchorage. You know, I think they've hit 4 threes already tonight, 5 threes, and they've taken, I think, 80 more threes than the Nighthawks have this season.
On the season, huh? Yep.
Oh, that is a tough one right there.
Rebound.
Step back dribble.
To Terashima, and he finds Ten Clay, but an errant pass and then a subsequent turnover. A running three off the dribble by Weish.
Weish is not afraid to shoot from deep.
Nope. And then the Nighthawks pick off the errant entry pass. You know, Weish is from Anchorage, Alaska. Went to Anchorage High, West Anchorage High, and then he went down to Texas Tyler. Ten Clay, another good look from the left side, off the back. Oh, through the hands of Murphy as he and Bradley collided.
Ten Clay's come out aggressive tonight.
Yeah. Here's Gilbert with the basketball. Pull up, two-pointer. Off the back of the rim, good hustle. Bradley gets stuck underneath the rim, and the Nighthawks control it.
No. He's missed all 3 of the block charges tonight.
So an offensive foul is going to take us to our media timeout. Nighthawks down by 4, 17-13.
Since I've been using my credit from ICCU, I get updates on my score every month.
And I get updated at 6 a.m. that her score is 2 points higher than mine.
Loser makes coffee. Up and at 'em.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Alaska Anchorage basketball, leading 17-13.
You know if official is holding his hands out like.
I don't know what you want to do. Here's Weish up top. Viney back into the game. Murphy closes out on the big man, prevents the three-point attempt. Viney guarded by Biggie Bergeson is back into the ball game. Kick out, three-pointer by the big man is up and short. It's going to go out of bounds to the Nighthawks as Sawyer Storms misses the three. He shoots it at 27.3% from the arc. Murphy with the on ball. We're going to get another offensive foul called. That's a lot of charges in one and a half.
Less than 13 minutes.
Yeah. Here's Weish. Ball is slapped away, and it's going to be off of Tenclay. Tenclay wanted a call off the leg. I did not see. I was blocked out by it.
Yeah, me too.
So baseline out of bounds for the Seawolves. Quick shot off the entry pass, not there. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Nighthawk basketball. The one thing about offensive charges is unless it's a blatant bad decision charge, most of the time coach is not going to be that upset about it because you're doing what, it's aggressive moves, moving with the basketball. And you're taking a little bit of a chance, but you're being aggressive.
Right.
So yes, it feels, it's basically a turnover, but it's the turnover with the highest risk reward, Oh, the floater pass is picked off by Storms. They play the two-man game. Tenclay's going to take it up. This he tries a nice transition bucket, pushes the lead to 6. Nighthawks weave it up top, set the offense. Tenclay up off the glass and good.
Nice move there by Tim Tenclay. Absorbed the contact and was able to knock it softly off the glass.
Bradley and Aaron Murphy doing battle there. Now we've got Storms. Goes the fadeaway off the baseline, and that's a tough shot for a 6'7" kid. Not gonna block that very often.
Nice move.
6-point game still. Finn Clay off the dribble. Now he finds Gabe Murphy all alone, who dunks it. And the help side defense, I think, had his back to Murphy right there to pull it back to a 4-point game. Storms and Bradley, two-man game up top. Bradley's going to take it up and in and miss the layup after the defense by Gabe Murphy. True Allen, inside out dribble. Gets a nice look off the pass from Bergerson. Softly off the front of the rim. Rebound down to the Seawolves. Here's Weish, the kick out, three-pointer from the corner. It's off the backside, rebound by Murphy. Oh man, we did not see that Dazon Weish is down.
Oh, I didn't see that either.
Coming in after the injury timeout.
Luckily, the official did.
Be number 1,
Oh,
Kobe Terashima, and number 11,
he is. The NNU trainers, of course, in the GNAC, not everyone is able to travel with trainers, whether it's by availability of trainers or just budget. And
looks like they're looking at his knee.
yeah, both Nighthawk trainers have him up.
Nobody wants to see that.
No. So they're gonna take him into the training room, it looks like, and Coach Rusty walked over there to get a look at him. So I hope Mr. Weish is, we see him trotting back out here in a few minutes.
Yeah, they're taking him straight to the training room.
Coming in for the Seawolves will be number 2, Keelan.
So with 4:37 left in the half, UAA still is holding that 4-point lead. They've been between 4 and 6 over the last 6-7 minutes. Leading the way for them are two people with Storms and Bradley with 5 each. Leading the way for the Nighthawks is Clay with 5 points as well.
Here's Terashima. Yaru Harvey looking for the skip pass, and he gets the on ball, drops it to Murphy. Murphy's got it in the key, kicks it out. Bergeson goes to the baseline, short corner, up, and the floater is missed. Offensive rebound by Murphy. He'll go right back up with it. It's tipped around. Christian Rose with the loose ball recovery. Nighthawks moving the basketball well. Murphy goes to the baseline side with the right-handed floater, and it's good.
Good job of getting balanced before he went up for that little jump hook. Oh.
Storms. Here's Viney. He's gonna back to Storms. Three-pointer is up and good for Sawyer Storms. Back to a 5-point game. Rose into the lane, kicks it out. They're going to get a travel as Rose drug his pivot foot before he let go of the basketball. That'll take us to our final media timeout of the half. Nighthawks trail it by 5, 24-19.
At NNU, your classroom is anywhere and anytime you need it to be. With online classes for undergrad and graduate degrees, your future begins where you are. Find your program at nnu.edu.
Tough finish there by Jaron Williams.
Yaru Harvey on the right side, the double team. Anchorage recovers. Double team, there's Bergeson, they find him after the double team. His shot is short, rebound down on the floor, picked up by Storms. Nighthawks need to be careful, they're down 7. That's matches the largest lead of the night so far for Anchorage. Into the locker room. I would say if they're down by 5 or less at the half here with 2 minutes to go, Coach Rush. Murphy with the tip.
That's weird that he called it for that way.
In for the Nighthawks, number 23, Aaron Murphy.
Seawolves basketball on the sideline. Aaron Murphy with a good hustle to get his fingers on it. 3 on the shot clock. Murphy's going to do a nice job of not fouling again. And there's a foul on Caleb Larson.
Not in the bonus yet. It's only the 15th foul.
8 to 5 here, so.
That's a tough offense. That's a tough foul to take there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a block,
it
but
is,
when
yeah.
you take a shot in the nose, that one hurts.
It stinks as the kid because it's like they were in a great defensive position,
right?
But it was bad luck of where the ball got passed.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Larson's like, hey, my nose is bleeding and the foul's on me. Bergeson's going to go down the lane, kick it out to Terashima. Over to Harvey, 9 on the shot clock. Harvey into the lane, and he had found Gabe Murphy, but it was not where Murphy needed it, and a turnover. Storm's going to pump fake down the middle of the lane, and Harvey's going to draw an offensive foul. And as tough a night as Harvey had on Thursday trying to do exactly that, he got whistled for, I think, 3 of his fouls were trying to draw charges like that. It's nice to see him rewarded for it tonight. Coming over the top, Storms is going to get whistled for the reach around the side, and that'll take us to the free throw line. Gabe Murphy will go to shoot 1 plus the bonus on that 7th team foul. Minute and 24 to go, so True Allen comes back in, keeps Terashima out of foul trouble. Coach Osborne doing the same thing here now. He's going to get Storms and Viney out. Probably the same type of thinking. First free throw's up and good for Gabe Murphy. Both teams not shooting a tremendous percentage. Nighthawks at 31.8, but the Seawolves are only at 36%. So
difference is Seawolves are hitting threes.
Yeah, they've got 6 right now. 18 of their 26 points come from beyond the arc. Offensive foul on Evan Hoosier as he set a pretty aggressive screen.
Aggressive, and then he moved before the contact had completed. I think he was trying to slip the screen and left early.
So Terashima comes back in. Yeah, he only has 1 foul, so they're just a general rotation when he came out before. Here's Allen up top. Bergeson comes off the screen. Murphy going to work at the short corner. Kicks out to True Allen. Three-pointers on the way, and he knocks it home. Tell you what, all 3 of his shots today have looked great.
Yep.
You know, that was his, 5th three-point attempt, and the first 4 looked good. So it's a 2-point game. Nighthawks get a stop and a bucket. Boy, that'd be a
It's good to see Weichbeck out on the floor for Anchorage.
Oh, yeah, it is. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It's going to go to the Nighthawks. And I think it was Terashima that got that swat from behind. So great hustle. Nighthawks want a 30-second timeout. So that's what it'll be, and we'll keep it here. And, yeah, Weiss looks like the only thing that happened in the injury is that he lost his headband. So I don't know if, you know what I mean? You know, you don't know.
I'm telling you, the way he went off with the trainers.
I know.
As ginger as he was on that knee, I think it was a knee.
That's what Jamie
it's nice
was
to see him
at.
back out there.
The one thing that's cool is, having observed it for so many years in my time here coaching, the training staffs that the institutions are lucky to have the training staffs that they have and the people, and once you walk in the training room door, it doesn't really matter what colors your uniforms are. I mean, when we travel, we get taken care of so well by all of the GNAC trainers, and vice versa. Jamie and Todd provide some great service, and it's something that you don't really, nobody sees it. It's always behind the scenes, you know, but boy, they really do some good work. So here's True Allen. Nighthawks have it with 20 seconds. Chance to tie the game or take a lead even going into the locker room. Ferguson comes off the screen, back to Terashima, 10. Slipped, and the ball is slipped, and we're gonna get, no, Gabe Murphy's gonna get a hustle foul because he jumped on top.
Yeah, he landed right on top of.
So that's gonna give free throws to the Seawolves.
Yeah,
that's bad luck.
That's unlucky. Good hustle. I appreciate the good sportsmanship because Tyson Gilbert came up a little bit sore after Big Gabe landed on top of him, and Gabe said, "Are you all right?"
We're going to have an officials timeout. Oh, no, the Seawolves want a timeout. I thought they were just going to get the floor mop out there. And sports information director.
Josh Burkholder doing all of it tonight.
Josh Burkholder's going to take some pictures.
While he's wiping up the sweat.
He's going to write the article. He's going to sweep the floor. I don't know, Josh. That was not. Oh, the camera's not over there. That was not that great of an effort on the.
I agree. I'm
not
sure he got it all up. Got all the sweat up.
I feel like Josh might have just got some dust in the sweat, so I'm going to have to give him some grief. If the camera now, we've got Ben, our facility manager, is out there. He's much better effort than Josh gave.
I'm sure the fans in Anchorage love our. Dad jokes.
Oh, well, you know. Oh, you don't want to get me started on some of the dad jokes.
At the line, number 11, Tyson Gilbert.
So Gilbert will go to the free throw line. 4.4 seconds. Still a chance for a decent look for the Nighthawks if we get a miss. First one is up and good.
Gilbert makes his third.
So a 3-point lead.
Weiss just still flexing that knee out there.
Yeah.
His play is.
Free throw's good. So it's a 4-point game. Nighthawks 4.4 seconds, so we can get a lot done in that amount of time. Murphy's going to take a long three, and he misses it. The Nighthawks will go to the locker room trailing by 4. And, you know, the first 10 minutes of that half were pretty solid. The second 10 was a little bit shaky on the offensive end. So to go to the locker room down 4, I think Nighthawks should be pretty happy about that with a chance to regroup. We'll be back at the end of the half. Thanks for being with us tonight. Well, Kerry, as we get set to tip off the second half, a low-scoring half of basketball as the Nighthawks shoot 34.8 from the field and 16.7 from the three-point line, but the damage was done by Anchorage, who goes 36% from the floor, but 40% from the three-point line.
There you go.
They were 6 for 15 from the arc, and of their 28 points, 18 of them came from the three-point line. So
they literally are 4 points ahead and have 4 more three-pointers than us made.
Exactly. So there's the difference, and neither one of them was a shooting clinic for.
No, Storms for Anchorage is leading the way with 8. He did shoot the ball well. He was 2 for 3 from the 3 for 5 overall. And then they had a couple of players, Gilbert and Bradley, with 5 each. Leading the way for the Nighthawks is Gabe Murphy. He had 7 points and 8 rebounds in the first half. And then True Allen had 6, and Tim Tenclay had 5. So that rounds out this individual scoring for the half. Same starters for both teams starting the second half here.
You know, it's a low-scoring half of basketball when your leading scorer has more rebounds than points at 8 rebounds and 7 points.
There you go.
Nighthawks will have the possession arrow. And Christian Rose is having a philosophic discussion with the official right now. They're deep. It's more than just pleasantries. They're into some technique over there. So
I think Christian Rose is probably still upset after charge call.
True Allen's got Rose at the high post. He's going to go to work. Up, and the ball is blocked and then out of bounds. Rose wanted to get the ball down to Murphy.
Yes, he did.
I think the decision he made was the right one. Coach Osborne wants a 3-second call. He says, well, he can't just stay in there the whole possession. I could hear what he said. Allen's pass is picked off by Liney. He's going to get up, and the left-handed layup is missed. True Allen picks up a screen and then a roll. Ferguson goes around the screen. Again, back to True Allen. One dribble inside, short jumper is missed. Rebound by Liney. They're going to push. We've got Weiss on the left side. Right down the middle, the left-handed layup is missed again, this time by Garrity. Man-to-man defense again by the Seawolves. Here's Terashima. He shakes his man into the lane. True Allen, one more to Bergeson. Bergeson with the three-pointer, and it's up and out. Rebound tipped by Rose, controlled by Weiss. Weiss found his headband. I bet he left it in the training room. Storms.
He's still not moving the way he was in the first half.
No, But the good news is nothing major.
Absolutely. Good news is he's still out there.
Yeah, he wouldn't be out there if the trainers didn't think that he was fine. And he's smiling, so there's probably not a kid on that floor that doesn't have something bugging him right now. That time of the year. Storms is double teamed at the short corner. Goes up, and he finds Garrity for the bucket.
Good job by Storms down there to not lose his composure and travel.
6-point lead. True Allen, three-pointer from the left side is long. Rebound down to Bradley. Liney. Good help side defense by the Nighthawks. And the ball is blocked out of bounds. And I think Garrity might have run into his own player. Because no one's asking about a foul or anything, I think. Well, maybe Coach Osborne is. It looked as if maybe one of the other Seahawks as they went by.
Oh, maybe it was a
or
poke in the eye.
Excuse me. Coach Rusty does not think it was another one of the Seawolves. I think he feels
I
pretty
think he
strong.
got poked in the eye,
Yeah.
and it might have been.
Would it have been Bergeson?
Might have been Bergeson on the block shot.
Gotcha. Well, they're giving him time to shake it off, so that's good. And he's staying in the ball game. So box set, baseline out of bounds for the Seawolves.
We now know that he does not wear contacts.
That's right. Here comes Liney into the corner, tipped out of bounds by Terashima. Here's Weiss with the basketball. Rose switches off. The right-handed floater high off the glass is picked up by Bradley. The floater, and then a foul on Gabe Murphy. And Bradley will go to the free throw line. Gabe caught his elbow on the way up. Yaru Harvey and Aaron Murphy, as that is Gabe's third foul. So he'll get a chance to regroup on the bench. First free throw is in and out.
Coming in for the Seawolves is number 1, Jerron Williams. Coming in for the Nighthawks, number 23, Aaron Murphy.
So Murphy, Harvey join the crew of Rose, Terashima, and Bergerson. Second free throw is good. 7-point lead now. Nighthawks have not scored here in the half. Terashima, Bergerson, three-point shot. Looks good, and it is. Boy, I tell you what, the last half a dozen games, that's a situation where he may need more looks.
Absolutely.
He's shooting it so well. Storms up top, and it's stolen away by Harvey. Harvey's going to take a race down to the lane, up and off the glass, and it's good for Yaru Harvey. And a quick timeout called by Coach Osborne. And he and Mr. Storms are having a discussion going to the huddle. 16:45 to go here in the second half. Nighthawks have cut it to a 2-point game. We'll be back.
Coming out of the timeout by Coach Osborne, he was not a happy camper. Nighthawks had struggled for the first 3 minutes of the half and then scored 5 quick points. Cut it to 2, 31-29.
Yeah, if there was a words said during a timeout limit, Coach Osborne used them. There's a reach foul on Terashima. Nighthawks had, sealed the basketball pretty well there. Inbound by Jerron Williams. Here's Weiss. guarded by Harvey. Storms at the high post, guarded by Murphy. Entry down and up and good for Williams. Nice, good set play out of the timeout.
I was just going to say that was a good set. Williams did a nice job sealing off Terashima.
Here's Rose, the high post. Aaron Murphy, on ball screen for Terashima. He's going to find Harvey, back out. Reversal, pump fake, free throw jumper is up and good for Yaru Harvey.
That's Harvey's game there, is to have that pull-up mid-range. He's much better mid-range shooter than he is three-point shooter, so good job to see the open lane there and then take that 15-footer.
Viney gets the wild shot to go. Wow. Harvey is going to get a blocking foul called on Storms. That'll take us to our first media timeout of the half. Nighthawks will have it on the baseline. They trail by 4. We'll be back.
Welcome to NNU. For over 100 years, we've had one goal: make the world a better place. It's all happening here, the Boise Valley, and we're smack in the middle of it. Challenging programs? We've got 100 of them. How does an average class size of 17 sound? Professors who actually care? We're talking a 15-to-1 ratio. Trust us, they care. We're NNU. Here for you. Here for good.
Nighthawks basketball on the baseline coming out of the break. 4-point game. Weiss will guard Allen as he brings it in. Aaron Murphy with the handoff. Rose gets his feet shuffled a little bit, and then his shot falls short of the rim. Weiss Williams there. On ball screen set by, ball's loose. Picked up by Aaron Murphy. That is Ruzek in for his first action of the night. Wojtek Ruzek from the Czech Republic. Here's Bergeson. Rose with up and under and good.
That was better footwork.
Yeah, nice little step through there.
Yeah.
Viney with Williams. They switch that off. Takes Ruzek to the post with Bergeson. Now they get it switched back. Viney with the basketball over the top of the screen. Hand check on Aaron Murphy as he held his right, I think he had his right arm tied in there.
Fouls on number 23, Aaron Murphy.
Baseline out of bounds with Williams for the Seawolves. Ruzek directly in front of him. Weiss goes to the corner. Here they find the pressure release out, and that's Bradley. Viney's clear lane to the basket, and Nighthawks get the basketball as Rose was able to hang, get the blocked shot, and it went off of his leg.
Yeah, I think it went off his foot as he was going out of bounds. That was, there's initial contact there, but officials let him play through it, and nice job by Rose to get the block shot.
Drew Allen brings Ruzak all the way out to the center circle. Harvey to Bergeson. Bergeson works the bait. 5 on the shot clock. Drew Allen, fade away, ball's long. Aaron Murphy gets the rebound, but the shot clock is going to expire as True's shot did not hit the rim.
30-second violation gives the ball back to the Seawolves.
2-point game.
Coming in for the Seawolves.
Here comes Gilbert.
Number 11, Tyson Gilbert. Also coming in, number 5, A.J. Garrity.
Weiss with the basketball. Two-man game up top. Three-pointer from beyond the arc is an air ball, but rebounded by the Seawolves. Floater is up short, tipped, and it's going to be NNU basketball. Wojtek Ruzek, I mentioned his name earlier, a 6'9" senior out of Rusinov, Czech Republic, and he played at Utah State Eastern, which is up in Price, Utah. That used to be...
Never heard of that school before.
Well, it used to be called Eastern Utah Community College. It's a 2-year school for athletics, but it's a 4-year school for academics.
Okay.
And 2-year school, and they've changed all of many of the state community college names to Utah State and then the location because academically they're 4-year schools. So they're not a community college or a junior college, just for athletics. 3-point shots on the way, on the break. It's missed. Rebound down by Aaron. Nice job by, we're going to get a travel as his left foot kind of went toe to heel on that.
It was really good defense by Williams there to make him have to spin back after he'd picked up his dribble.
There's Weiss. Garrity with the basketball. Backdoor cut. Nice defense by Drew Allen. He picks the pass. Now he's going to take it in. 10 Clay back in the game. 3-pointer. It's long. Rebound. Nice box out by Gilbert. Aaron Murphy with another steal.
He is long and athletic.
I guess he's only gotten, that is his second steal of the night. Yeah, I thought he had one earlier. Here's Allen. They push 10 Clay on the corner. We get a wraparound Ole tip by Weiss. That's going to go out of bounds, and that'll take us to our 12-minute media timeout. Tight game here tonight. 2-point game. We'll be right back.
Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
11:53 to go.
9 on the clock.
Brings Harvey off of 2 screens. He's going to go into the middle, kicks it out. 10 Clay, 3-pointer as time goes out. Ball's tipped around and controlled, and we've got multiple people on the ground. And Bergerson is hurting. He's hit his back on the floor.
Coming in following the injury timeout will be Kobe
That hip pointer hit the pelvis on the front of the back right there, and that
I was
that
trying
hurts.
to see if we could see a replay there. And
Poor Biggie doesn't have near the padding I do when you go down.
Of course, Biggie's a lot higher off the ground when he goes down than.
More need for the padding that I have.
Yes.
I'm just taking care of myself. Just want to
Right.
stay well padded around for falls.
Yeah, not a lot of padding.
No, he's
on a guy by the name Biggie.
But he's up and walking, so he looks like he's going to be okay.
And we do not, as a Nighthawks announcer, we do not need him injured.
No, we need that. We need that shooting. So, Dathan Satchel into the ball game for UAA.
Terashima replaced Biggie.
There's Gilbert. Harvey provides the pressure. Weish guarded by Allen. They'll switch it off. Weish is going to go against Murphy, and Weish will be surprised how well Murphy can defend.
Yep.
Nice job. Not 5 on the shot clock. No reach. Here comes the
oh
floater.
Wow!
That's a good.
It's a great finish.
Tyson Gilbert.
Great finish.
I was pretty happy with the defensive effort too. I mean, that's just good basketball. Terashima stuck with the basketball. Murphy will come to help. Here's Allen, 10 on the shot clock. But right now the Seawolves are
extending
long,
that defense right now.
And they are long. But they're going to pick up a foul on Satchel. So Satchel, I just realized, Satchel was teammates with the Murphy brothers. Satchel is from Tracy and then went to Modesto Christian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're having a bit of a reunion here tonight. And he probably played with both because he went to a junior college first, so that's pretty cool. Drew Allen loses the ball away. Nighthawks are going to get called for an over and back violation as there was no tip in between it.
Boy, Seawolves have really extended the defense and put really good ball pressure on the last 3-4 possessions. I think after Nighthawks went on that 5-7-0 run, whatever it was, and Coach Osborne took that timeout, ever since then they've really upped the intensity.
They've got a 4-point lead with the basketball. Fadeaway 3-pointer is missed. Pulled down the rebound by Terashima. He's going to push for another Nighthawks. And going to get a foul on, I believe, might be Satchel again. It is.
Fouls on number 20, David Satchel.
He now has 3.
In the Nighthawks will bring the ball in.
Drew Allen 4 low across the bottom with Harvey, Terashima, Murphy, and Tenclay. Entry pass from Tenclay is stolen. That is the 18th turnover of the night for the Nighthawks. That has been a concern the last couple weeks, taking care of the basketball. We're going to get an offensive foul on Gilbert. Tenclay does a nice job drawing the charge. Christian Rose is back for NNU, so is Bergeson.
Nighthawks will bring the ball in.
Bergeson looks like he's moving just fine, coming back in the game.
Nice.
It's one of those you think, hard fall like that, sometimes you wonder if it's as much fear as it is.
Oh,
I mean, that would hurt like
absolutely.
crazy, don't get me wrong. But
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yaru Harvey, three-pointer off the dribble, off the pass, excuse me. Offensive rebound by Christian Rose. Harvey goes up right down the lane and lays it in. Nice pass there by Rose. Quick three-pointer by Datchel is missed. It's tipped 3 times, and it will be Seawolf basketball. They're asking for the
floor to be wiped up
a little bit. Down at the far end of the floor. They're looking for where
That's where
they were
Christian
all,
Rose went.
Ah,
That's where he went down.
gotcha.
Back in for the Seawolves. Viney's back in. He replaces Weish.
Viney. Three-pointers on the way, and it's long, rebounded down by Bergeson. Allen.
Nighthawks with a chance to tie this game up.
Rose to Bergeson. Bergeson goes to the elbow, finds Rose. Still 15 on the shot clock, a lot of time. There's Murphy going to work underneath. He's going to get called for a 3-second violation, or or a travel.
I think he might have traveled twice.
Yeah, well, lucky they can only call it once, so. And that's the 19th turnover.
Because that would have been 20.
So, 35-37 with 8.5 minutes to go. The Nets are not in danger of burning up here tonight. Oh, and the steal by True Allen. He's going to take it all the way up and go and draw the foul. And he'll go to the line as Gilbert went up for the block. And nice finish by True Allen to play through the contact.
Yeah, good hustle by Gilbert as well. I was a little nervous that one of those guys might have gotten hurt.
Yeah, because they came down hard. So the game is tied. This will be a chance for the Nighthawks to regain the lead they have not had since the opening minutes of the ball game. And it's good. So the Nighthawks regain the lead.
And they're on fire from the free throw line tonight. They're 7 of 9.
I would say that you are being very generous with the word fire.
Well, when it's 38-37 with 8 minutes to go, there's not been a lot of offensive fire tonight.
I'm thinking about a single charcoal briquette, perhaps. Maybe a little Bic lighter. If we want to get crazy, it might be a match.
Well, you know.
Storms is back for Anchorage. And Satchel is going to bring it in to Gilbert. Viney back to Storms. 3-pointers on the way, and it's front of the rim. Rebound down to Aaron Murphy. Terashima calls for the ball. Here's Allen on the right side. On-ball screen by Murphy. Bergeson off the pass is good from Aaron Murphy. The greatest part about that, he's not even coming off a screen.
No.
He's just coming up. Three-pointer to answer is long. Rebounds tipped away. Stolen away by Terashima. He's going to push Biggie's going to take it again off the break. It's long, but Aaron Murphy was there for a tough tip. Bergeson flies in to get the loose ball. 17, he wants a 3 from the corner. Let's give it to him for the effort. Bergeson single-handedly deserved that 3 after saving the ball on the defensive effort, or on the offensive effort.
They came down and he took that quick 3, and Aaron Murphy went almost through the roof to tip that. Then Gabe kept it alive, and Biggie Bergeson with just a great hustle of save, and then coming out to the corner. Hard to find the defender when it is ball's moving like that.
Yeah, that's a tremendous effort by the Nighthawks. So 7:06 to go. That's immediate timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here through the break. Nighthawks now, that's their largest lead of the game at 7. So,
yeah, 44-37 with 7:06 to go, and Biggie Bergeson, who did not score in the first half, has come on and now has 9 points on 3 of 7 from the three-point line. So evened up the total from the three-point line in the game. And Nighthawks have done a nice job of responding here in the second half, just like they did on Thursday night against Fairbanks.
In a 44-37 game, there's still no scorers for either team in double figures. 8 points by Storm still leads the way, which I believe he had at the half. So
he did.
The Nighthawks have been able to keep a hand in his face. He's really only gotten, I think, one really good three-point look. With the one that was just a couple minutes ago from just off the center of the arc.
He was the one that Coach Osborne got a little fired up with, one of those timeouts, and then he sat for quite a while. And since he came back in, he had that good look. But Nighthawks have done a nice job matching up, not fouling at the end of shot clocks, and Weiss has come back in for Seawolves, and we'll see after sitting what kind of mobility he has, because he was progressively getting a little bit more gimpy as the half went on.
Here is Weiss, guarded by Allen. Storm's at the top of the key. He'll work as the point forward. Now he'll go to work against Murphy, back him down. Up and under. Murphy with the block shot. So the defensive effort again gives the Nighthawks an opportunity. Bergeson, they're going to go, it looked like it was, and it was stolen away by Storms. Great effort by him. Here's Weiss, misses the layup. Aaron Murphy was trying to help him up to be actually after that, and now he's holding his ankle.
Yeah, the other leg with his ankle.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if he was a little nervous coming down.
Maybe
normally
switched his feet
and switched his feet, and it just man, tough night for the leading scorer for Seawolves.
Yeah, he's holding his left ankle. He's kind of flipping his shoe off in disgust. If you're a He's actually walking pretty good without his shoe on.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if we're going to have a substitution or if he's going to stay in the game. I don't know if you can stay in the game.
I don't think
they stop the game.
If the trainer comes out, I'm not sure he can stay in the game, but they're allowing him to. Maybe they're saying because his shoe came off.
Well,
it was a equipment issue.
Yeah, they're gonna do that right now. They were just asking the officials, can he stay in the game if they stop the game for him? I don't think you can.
No, you can't, unless they call it that his shoe came off. So,
but he unlaced his shoe. Oh no, they're gonna let him.
I don't think Coach Rush is happy with that decision.
Nah, but that's one of those things where it's like not a battle to fight when you got the war to face. So foul on Viney. And he'll be replaced by Caleb Larson.
Nighthawks ball on the side.
Nighthawks momentum has kind of settled down a little bit as we've had a couple minutes of non-action. Aaron Murphy's going to find Gabe underneath. He's going to go to work. We're going to get an offensive foul as Gabe lowered his shoulder into Storms. Here comes Christian Rose as Gabe's got 4 fouls now. And Jaru Harvey.
Yeah, Gabe's got to learn when he turns like that, he can't lower the shoulder. If he stays straight up, might not call that, might actually get the flop, but when you lower your shoulder like that, they're going to call the offensive foul if the defender's set.
Here's Larson with the basketball. Williams. Bradley in the lane, the kick out. Larson wants a 3, and he'll knock it home from the corner. Caleb Larson.
Yeah, that was not a very good defensive rotation there by Nighthawks. He got 4 players sucked into the middle on the drive and left the wing wide open.
That's the 8th three-pointer of the year for Larson. So Nighthawks have a 4-point lead, but need to be careful. Aaron Murphy going to work up underneath, left-handed. Ball gets loose, he gets his own rebound. He's going to kick it out. I'm not sure why that shot clock didn't reset.
Well, I don't think it hit the...
Now we're going to get a foul on Storms.
Yeah, that's one of those unlucky
fouls. That's the bad luck one, yep.
Yeah, just hustle play by Storms, and True
uh,
Allen got there a little bit before him, and so it just...
Did Aaron Murphy's shot hit the backboard? Is that what it redirected it?
Yeah, I don't think it ever hit the rim. But puts Allen to line with 1-on-1. Big free throws here is the 4-point lead with 5 minutes to go.
Allen's free throw is missed. Rebound by Storms. And then a foul by Murphy. Wrong place, wrong time there. That's going to be team foul 6 on the Nighthawks. So be out of bounds in front. Still no players with. That would have given True Allen the chance to be the first double-figure scorer tonight.
That would be impressive.
44-40 reminds me of Dean Smith era basketball.
Well, I was particularly thinking of Hoosiers.
Yeah, exactly.
4 passes.
That's right. Storms hustled for the offensive rebound, but not corralled and pulled up by True Allen. Christian Rose with the basketball, up and in, off the glass, and good.
Nice aggressive move by Christian Rose. He's been a little tentative the last few games, and tonight he's been much more aggressive, and I love seeing it.
Seawolves turn it over on the break off the fingers of Storms.
You know, Terashima's coming in for True Allen. It looks like he's a little gassed right now, so they want to save him and get the media timeout with extra rest. But Yaru Harvey on the defensive end has really done a good job here in the second half and created ball pressure and a couple of turnovers.
There's Terashima, Ferguson, Aaron Murphy in the corner. Here comes Bergeson, reversal. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Harvey, back to Bergeson. He's going to go off a dribble, take a 3. It's short, but we're going to get an we're going to get an offensive rebound foul on Christian Rose. That'll be free throws for the Seawolves, but not before this media timeout. Nighthawks lead it 46-40.
Hey, Hunter Green. Did you know that card control from ICCU lets you turn off your cards with just the tap of a button? Off,
On.
Trying to pay our bills.
Out of the break, just under 4 minutes to go. Nighthawks with a 6-point lead. Free throws coming for
Greg, what do you think,
Caleb Larson.
What do you think keys down the stretch are?
Well, Nighthawks have not taken care of the ball very well tonight with 21 turnovers. I think if they can control possession, even if that's just working the shot clock and getting a shot without turning it over, I think that'll be a big thing.
That and free throws.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We're going to get an offensive foul as Terashima stuck his rear end out as Bradley was going by.
He loves the all-world
He
call.
does. He does.
He
enjoy
loves the all-world call.
That gentleman does enjoy the offensive foul. But Coach Rush understands that. I mean, you just can't do that. I mean,
right. How many times do you see that in basketball games, though, and it just like
see it
play
a lot.
on?
Yeah, you see it a lot. The problem is it kind of hit him on the hip, so.
Oh,
high floater for Weiss. That one
with the teardrop.
That's right. Here's Allen, guarded by Larson. Ferguson's going to come off the screen, go to Christian Rose to the baseline. He's going to go to work on Storm. Up and under, Storm blocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Nighthawk basketball on the baseline with 13 on the shot clock. Gabe Murphy's back. It's a baseline out of bounds now. Here's Aaron Murphy to Bergeson, 4 on the shot clock. He's going to go to the baseline, throw it off the rim, and it's out of bounds off of Gabe Murphy's hand. Murphy thought that it might have rolled off the fingers of Storms right with him. And here comes Rose for Murphy. Since Murphy has the fouls, they'll try to do the offense to defense rotation when they can. 4-point lead for the Nighthawks. Weish and Allen. Comes Williams to the top. Ferguson provides the defense. Bradley back to Weish. Weish goes into the lane. We're going to get a hand check foul before the shot on True Allen. That'll give Weish free throws. Weish is an 80% free throw shooter before tonight's action, 37 of 46 on the year. He has not gone to the free throw line tonight. There have not been that many free throws. Seawolves 5 of 8, Nighthawks 7 of 10. So,
well, it's not very many free throws. As many fouls have been called.
Yeah, well, a lot of them have been offensive fouls, so they don't.
That's true.
They do not result in a free throw.
That is a good call on your part there, Mr. Stensgaard.
Thank you. For every now and then the blind squirrel finds the nut. Weich's second free throw is also good. So cuts the lead to 2, and the Nighthawks will bring it inbounds. Here's Terashima on the baseline. Allen will break to the right, and he'll be immediately doubled. There's Terashima to Biggie. They'll break the pressure. Here's Aaron Murphy, who takes the advice of his brother, and as Gabe had his hands out, like, let's just slow it down. Important part here of Nighthawks playing from a lead. Oh, ball is passed to Murphy, then out, and then they call the foul on Murphy. And that will be free throws that will give the Seawolves a chance to tie the ball game.
Well, the keys, we're not turning the ball over.
Exactly. And making free throws, right?
Yep. So the Seawolves are...
Right now they're making free throws right up to that point.
At the line is Jaden Bradley. In for the Nighthawks, number 20, Tim Tenquay.
Murphy had his engine going before he caught the ball there on that last possession.
Yes, he did.
So it was you could tell he knew what he wanted to do with the ball, but tried to run without the pass. So both free throws rattle off for Anchorage, allowing the Nighthawks here with 2 minutes to play to have a 2-point lead. Murphy in the ring, Tenquay up top. Over to Allen. Allen's going to go into the lane. He's going to go to work. Up off the glass. Oh, the floater is good. He did not use the glass. I thought for sure he was going to go off the glass there.
So we talked about earlier, he has the ability to go right or left.
Yeah.
That was a tough, tough shot.
Here comes Williams. Storms thinks about a three. Nope, he's going to go into the lane. They kick it out to Larson. Weish, leading scorer, into the lane with a teardrop again. It's off. Rebound by Bergeson. 1:20 to play. Oh, pickpocket by Weish. He's going to go up and lay it in.
That was great defense there by Weish.
Allen's taking care of the basketball. Back to Terashima. So costly turnover gives that lead back to 2. Allen. Under a minute to go. Here's Murphy at the short corner. 9 on the shot clock. He's going to look for Terashima. He comes off the screen. 3-pointers on the way. It's long. Rebound to Bergeson, but they call over the back. And Caleb Larson at 5'10" is able to capitalize on the deficit of height that he has against the 6'4" Bergeson. Timeout on the floor by Coach Rush. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. We now have a double-figure scorer. Then, as True Allen made that baseline runner, he has 11. So, the other statistic that's in double figures is Gabe Murphy has 10 rebounds now.
Well, there you go.
Shooting percentages: Nighthawks at 36.7% overall, 18 of 49. They're 5 of 22 from the three-point line. That's been mostly done in the second half. I believe, did we have 1 or 2 threes at the half? Do you remember?
We only had a couple.
Yeah, 2. We were 2 of 12 in the first half. So on the Seawolves side, shooting 32.7%, 16 of 49. They've cooled off from the arc. They're 7 of 23. In the first half, they were 6 of 15. In the second half, Alaska Anchorage used 1 of 8 from the three-point line. So a little bit of
Larson will be at the line. 2 shots. Anchorage is in the double bonus.
Chance to tie the basketball game. First one's up and good. Good looking shot by Larson. Here comes Murphy for the offensive possession, giving Tenquay a break. Seawolves trail by 1. Larson's free throw is not made. Missed. So Larson was 4 for 4 for the season. Here's Allen with the 1-point lead. 2 possessions with the shot clock running here. 31 overall, 14 on the shot. Here's Allen. Murphy at the top of the key. Nice job by Storms to jump the screen. 5 on the shot clock, 4. Here comes Allen again. His shot misses the rim, so he will have a shot clock violation. It's going to be, we're going to have discussion here. I'm not sure what they're. Oh, they're going to go 15.8 on the clock. They said some time ran off after the whistle. So they've reset that. Oh, I thought Coach Rush had called a timeout. So Nighthawks have 2 timeouts left. 1 timeout for Anchorage.
He is going to take one.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. It is 48-47 Nighthawks, but Anchorage has the ball as we reset the game for you in a 30-second timeout. Leading scorer tonight for Anchorage is Mr. Weiss with 9 points. Storms has 8. The only player in foul trouble for Anchorage is Storms with 4.
I would say here at the end with 15.8 to go, Anchorage is going to go obviously for the win, but they're probably going to make their move with enough time to secure an offensive board possibly.
Yeah.
And Nighthawks just need to stay really fundamental. I think they've got what Coach Rush feels like is their best defensive squad on the floor. Christian Rose and Yaru Harvey.
Yeah.
Along with True Allen, Kobe Terashima, and Aaron Murphy.
Nighthawks are going to extend the defense. We'll see if that's an effort to just get the clock going or if they're going to trap. Looks like they're going to just pick up full court man.
Don't want to let them have a free run down the court.
And then we're going to get a timeout called now by Anchorage. Coach Osborne is not happy. They had something on, and he's just in disgust walking away from their huddle. So Caleb Larson was trying to explain to him that what he wanted wasn't there, but Coach Osborne was not having it.
Yeah.
It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. Nighthawks down 1. Officials did a little conference during the timeout, and they put a few tenths of a second back on the clock. So now we're at 10.4. We were at 10.1, so nice job by them noticing that. So like you said, fundamental defense here is what you're after, taking away opportunities just for free throws to win the game. Oh, a quick 3, and it's missed, and then rebounded, and then turned over by Bradley. So a quick 3-point shot was taken, I believe, by, was it Mitchell?
Yeah, number 20.
20, Satchel. So Satchel took a quick 3.
Yeah, they subbed him in
right
at that timeout.
Right.
That was probably one of the options in the play call that Coach Osborne did, but man, that was quick and contested.
He's their best three-point shooter by percentage on the year, 39.6%.
So very, very good shooter.
Yeah.
But the contest on the defensive end was really good and did not get contact there.
Right.
So,
and you had pointed that out about, 20 seconds before the timeout. You'd said, okay, what are the choices about when they're going to take that first shot in the possession? And, you know, to Osborne's credit, I don't think anyone expected a shot that quick that would give them a chance for an offensive rebound with 12 seconds left.
I would venture to say they probably felt like that was too quick. Because it was contested.
Yeah.
But in the same sense,
a 40% three-point shooter. It's like,
and you're
like I can't
inbound on the ball with 10 seconds to go, and
And I can't say I'd be disappointed if Biggie took a shot like that if he felt like he had a lane to shoot it.
Agreed.
You know,
Agreed.
Officials are looking at the clock to make sure. Yeah, actually, it was Anchorage that was asking for them to review the clock.
So the hope is that they put it down to 2.1. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not really kidding.
Well, no. I mean, we try to stay
typically
as impartial as possible.
Typically, it doesn't go down.
Go down.
When you review it.
That's a good
so
point.
So they did change it from 3.4 to 4.2.
So the Nighthawks have it with the slim 1-point margin here. Basically, they need to get it inbounds without turning it over.
Yeah, and this is where you put in your good ball handlers, your good passers, and
one thing to be careful. One thing to be careful of is the Anchorage does have the possession arrow. So in the event of a tie-up, you cannot let yourself get into a tied-up situation. No timeouts for either team now. So they'll play it out straight up.
That means you really do have to get the ball in.
See if they send someone long. Okay, they do not. Here comes Harvey. Terashima's going to throw it all the way down the floor, and he does. Ball is free. 2 seconds to go. We're going to have a half quarter by Weish, and it's going to be long. And we're going to have Coach Osborne wants a foul on the inbounds pass, but both players went up after the ball, and no foul was called.
Yeah, you're not going to get a call on that one.
Right. So the Nighthawks are going to escape with a 48-47 win as they were able to play with the lead that last 6 to 7 minutes of the ball game and hold off the Seawolves here tonight at the Johnson Sports Center. Leading scorer for the Nighthawks was True Allen with 11 points. He is the only player in double figures in tonight's low-scoring ball game. Leading rebounder Gabe Murphy with 7 points and 11 rebounds. Weish leads the way for Anchorage with 9 points. Your Nighthawks will be back in action 1 week from tonight at 7 o'clock tip-off as they host their travel partner. That is Central Washington University. So we'll see you in 7 days here against the Wildcats. Good night.